So, a new battle has started between Elon Musk and the European Union over big tech censorship. Now, this is going to be a huge game changer because we've just heard that Elon Musk has now officially removed Twitter from the European Union agreement on censorship. Well, they call it disinformation. But in reality, what they want to do is they want to make sure that they can actually monitor whatever we say across all these platforms. And this is actually about whether Elon Musk and his Twitter as a website and as a company could actually lead the way, or he's going to be removing it completely from Europe, well, EU member states. They won't have access to it, and all the others will just surrender, all the other apps. And I'm not just talking about Facebook and Instagram and all the others, or even YouTube. I'm talking about all the others, smaller ones. It's not just about the big names that we know. So this is about the European Commission and their fight against online disinformation. In the name of fighting against disinformation, they want to make sure that they can actually monitor what we do, what we say, and the truth that comes from them is the only source of information. Unless you actually follow the same narrative, then you're fine. Otherwise, no. They're going to come for you. And Elon Musk and Twitter have said, well, we're not really going to obey. So initially, this idea was voluntary, this agreement, this disinformation agreement. But say from August, so in about 2-3 months from now, this is going to be actual law. So it will be mandatory. And this is why Elon Musk said, well, we can't really do this anymore. So he's completely withdrawn from this agreement, which means from August, unless the other tech companies also follow Elon Musk, if they do surrender, then Twitter will be the only one who will shut down its services inside the European Union. Now, thank God for Brexit. Even though the UK government have also signed up to all these agreements and everything else, we still have autonomy. Little bit. We still have a little bit of sovereignty, despite all the chaos that the so-called Brexit agreement have created for us. We haven't really officially left properly because we still have all these EU laws in place. But with this one, we can actually call the shots ourselves. So, one of the officials from the European Union said that they were waiting for this. They knew this was coming. They said it was purely a matter of time before Elon Musk withdrew from this agreement. Now, they're spinning it, saying, well, Twitter leaves an EU voluntary code of practice against disinformation. Yeah, it's voluntary now, but from August, it's mandatory. But obligations remain. This is according to the European Commissioner. Now, Mr. Breton, who says even if Twitter leaves this code of practice, they still have to obey, which means, as I said, we'll end up having either the European Union itself shutting Twitter down, or we're going to have a situation where Elon Musk voluntarily says, well, we're not going to give you access. Maybe he will just send out one of his Starlink satellites separately, like a VPN, and give access to all the EU citizens. They can still go on Twitter, but not in an official way. So he said, Breton said, well, you can run, but you can't hide. So we are coming for you. Now, Elon Musk also decided, as a response to all these stuff that's been dealing with, he tweeted this picture from Voltaire, well, this quote saying, to learn who rules over you, simply find out who you are not allowed to criticize. So he's sending all these signals using his tweets and everything else. He also posted this video that we've already actually posted this video a while ago on this channel. This is about the mind control. This is about how the whole of mainstream media basically have the same narrative because they are reading from the same script. Now, we have already shown you this video, but in case you haven't seen it, watch this.
Headley.
And I'm Ryan Wolf.
Our greatest responsibility is to serve our Treasure Valley communities,
the El Paso, Las Cruces communities,
Eastern Iowa communities,
Mid-Michigan communities.
We are extremely proud of the quality, balanced journalism that CBS4 News produces.
But we are concerned about troublemaking, irresponsible, one-sided news stories
plaguing our country.
The sharing of biased and false news has become all too common on social media. More alarming, some media outlets publish these same fake stories without checking facts first.
The sharing of biased and
false news has become all too common on social media.
More alarmingly, some
story without checking facts first.
Unfortunately, some members of the media use their platforms to push their own personal bias and agenda to control exactly what people think. And this is extremely dangerous to our democracy.
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 In case you couldn't tell, this is extremely dangerous to our democracy. The biggest irony is that they're talking about how people are, well, they claim to be independent, right? These outlets. And then they say, you have to do your own homework. You can't just find some stuff and just read it out loud and claim that this is a fact. They are literally reading from a script. They're all reading from the exact same script because they've been told to. It happens so many times on a regular basis, and it's good that people are catching up. Finally, after all these years, I've been ranting about this, and I was the nutter, apparently. I was the tinfoil hat nutter. But well, we can actually expose the establishment. So this is going to be quite interesting because, as we said, we've got all these countries still inside the European Union. And we've got some new countries who want to join the European Union, like Ukraine and Turkey, or as they call it, Turkey now. But luckily we have left. And as I said, it's not really a perfect withdrawal from the European Union, but we do not have to obey to any new legislation coming from the European Commission or this fake parliament that they have. Do you know why? Because this is extremely dangerous to our democracy. I love how they claim to care about democracy when they're completely undermining every aspect of accountability and transparency and will of the people and voice of the people. It makes absolutely no sense. This is why it's more important than ever for you guys to support independent media movements like this channel and many others. The best thing you can do is share these videos, subscribe to the channel, and if you want to, you can actually become a member of the channel down here somewhere, and you could get some new perks, and you can support independent movement of the new media that we call ourselves. Anyway, let me know what you think. I'm Mahyar, Tousi, and we are the media.